Hello.
Hello there, everyone.
Hey.
So, we're back again.
Back at it again.
It is the finale.
The finale.
Of Andor.
It was so good.
Another show has ended.
Yeah.
And,
Well, for now.
and we're joined by a very special guest today. Him himself.
The chin himself.
Yes, buddy.
He's here.
The
It even
greatest
says it
never.
in his name.
Yes.
He's a bit shy, but he'll get to it.
What's up, guys? Everybody have a good week.
Trying to deflate that. Yes, so far so good.
Good.
Yes, we had
Not too bad.
so far so good.
Very good.
Some of us celebrated the Turkey Day. Some of us don't have Turkey Day.
Yes.
Uh,
For anyone who's not American, it was just a regular first day.
Just a normal day.
for some
Yeah.
of us Americans, it was a normal day too.
Yeah, for me.
yeah,
Possibly,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
possibly eating too much turkey, but I will never eat enough pumpkin pie.
I just played video games all day.
How many pumpkin pies had to die, Charlie?
So far, my new kill count is 18.
That was a lot.
dang, dude, that's a
Going
lot
straight-
of pie, bro.
Going straight, but man, there's an window somewhere in there. But going all the way back to October, yes. When those come out, they're only seasonal for a time, so I take full advantage of it.
You know,
Stockpiling pumpkin pie.
Charlie during like Thanksgiving is just like that scene in 300 where he just like charges through the enemies and like there's pumpkin pies like left and right.
Yes, pie.
Oh, yes.
Yes, but yeah, I mean I'd say we just jump right into the finale.
Yeah, what did we think?
and
Either
look
way.
at what
think
we
it-
were given. Oh, by the way, you're gonna have to like
Yeah.
allow me to share because I'm not on my StreamYards right now. I just noticed.
I thought you could still do it.
Yeah.
Well, I know I could have to probably step out because there's too many people. Right?
Is there?
No. You should be able to share that screen.
Yeah, I think you just have to approve
You just
him
need
bringing
to
it up.
allow it because I'm not on my account.
Allow it for.
Allow it.
Okay, yeah, like that.
Thank
Right.
you.
Yeah.
So-
Okay,
this
so
is
it's not
literally
considered part of the
where we
6.
start.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, this is literally where we start, and this is where the boy builds that pipe bomb. Well, at the time we don't know that it's a pipe bomb, but
Right.
It looks pretty much like a
What's up,
pipe
Aiden?
bomb.
Aiden.
hey JT, what's
Hey,
up?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, JT, Aiden?
We have.
We could all pretty much tell that it was like the bomb
Yeah,
in the
I think we
making.
all knew that was some sort of bomb
Yeah.
device. Yeah. And then this shot. This is an
Ah,
absolute
that
stunning
was
shot,
me.
right?
Yeah.
Very
Beautiful.
nice.
Really nice.
The
we
lighting
see-
makes it look really good.
We see Dedra exit the Lambda class shuttle with the 2 Death Troopers. And then we have this. A lot of these shots with like the
Mhm.
stormtroopers look so good.
Yeah.
This whole show has had those shots through and through.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
And there's
Ah.
Vince.
There she is again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Very
going through some hell for sure.
Screwed up in the head.
I will.
And we have
Oh, this
the
job.
building of the pipe bomb.
hmm
Yeah.
Man.
Talk about that they had
Dang.
talked to Andor, right? That he's
Yeah.
coming.
Dang
And we have,
spot and stuff
More
like
like Cinta following the spy.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Like continuously like going back to the shots where he builds that pipe bomb, which is like
Yeah. He's,
very interesting. And like I'm sure like a lot of prop makers are probably like, oh, thank you so much for like giving us those close-up shots so we
So
can
much
build-"
detail.
Yeah.
yeah.
A few aliens in the, or like one alien here.
right.
This guy, the
Yeah.
That's the guy.
That
Yep.
guy.
Snitch. Snitch.
Yeah.
Snitch
but
for sure.
hey, the show.
Yeah.
Snitches get stitches, and he sure got his stitches. in.
Oh yes, he did.
I don't think stitches are gonna help him.
No.
That is
Why not?
actually-
Ooh, nice. And we
yes.
get this shot where Mon Mothma is like waiting for Perrin
Mhm.
to come out
Yes.
of that
Yeah.
place.
Still having
But-
gambling problems. Yeah.
A little
No,
setup.
no. Like I don't think he actually gambled. Like
No, he doesn't.
No.
That
She's
is, like,
pinning
the
him
very
on the
interesting
blame.
part about this because Mon Mothma knows that the
He used to do that.
the
So
driver.
Yeah, he used to do that, but it looks like
Yeah.
he was starting that.
Like the
and then
driver-
that guy's a snitch. He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I want to spy on them. Don't
Oh, yeah,
spy on
he's-
us. Oh, I'm gonna
like-
do it anyways." Yep.
Like
Working
this
for
scene
the
is
ISP.
absolutely brilliant because like the driver is listening. Mon Mothma knows the driver is a spy,
Yep.
and to divert attention from her spending money, she is making him believe that Perrin is like still has a gambling problem, and
Right,
that
good
they
point.
notice that there's
Yeah.
like money disappearing from her account. That
Smart.
will be like,
Mhm.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, he probably like spent that on gambling, and I mean they can't track where he gambled because I mean it's gambling. Like the money.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's actually super brilliant from Mon Mothma's part. Like,
Yep.
and I mean I don't think she cares too much how Perrin's reputation is gonna be. So
No.
No,
Yeah.
parents a douche.
yeah.
She said he's expendable.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's not winning husband of the year.
That's
No.
for sure.
Definitely not. And then this scene is also pretty heartbreaking because Cinta is like all out for the cause,
Yes.
and
Yeah, but I mean,
Now
what
it's
did
just,
she
like,
expect
kind of-
though?
Yeah.
Because he was like deep undercover the whole time.
Mhm.
yeah. But like I think Val is sort of like
Mhm.
questioning, sort of like yes, like we're fighting for the cause, but I mean, if we're losing each other in like the effort of holding up the cause, then like is it worth it? I think that's kind of
Mhm.
where she's at this point.
Kind of paralleling the Rogue One thing of Saw Gerrera's mindset and the other's mindset. And I thought that was pretty nifty.
Yeah.
I'm with Cinta. Stay on mission till it's over.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Mhm.
You got a job.
Then we have
Yeah, there he is. And we all were like, oh, why does he go there?
Ooh, and then
Oh
those
yeah,
shots,
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
man, those shots like and like the
Oh, yeah.
flashback was very nice.
Mm-hmm.
And like kind of I mean really just like a bit of a bonding moment. Which I don't know, like we hadn't really seen anything really like of their relationship between Andor and him. But I don't know, it really like was well done because it still felt like it hit hard, even though we didn't have that much time with what was his name again?
Oh,
Blanking.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
No.
give me a like thing, and I'll try to bridge it.
No, it doesn't matter.
Marva?
The adopted father. No. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Ma.
No. No. But then he jumps into Biggs's, I don't know, junkyard parts thing.
Mhm.
Rancor
that's
dogs.
greeted by those,
Oh, the dogs. Yeah.
dogs, yeah.
Yep. And that's when he finds
The-
out
the
that
Rancor
where's
dog?
Bix?
Ranko dogs.
Bix, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
some scary dogs.
Good Bix, and of course Andor's not going to have any of that at all. So
Yeah.
he's going to obviously go save her because he has feelings for her. And
Of course.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He was probably
And then-
partially responsible.
Charlie's
for
like,
it,
I
too.
wish I was there, man. I was there, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get my Deathstroke stuff on. People die.
Lupin, yeah. Did we
this-
already see his awesome entrance with the?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
I feel like this was like the moment when it kind of was just like you were just waiting for the next main character to like show up on barracks.
Everything
because
is
it
coming
like,
together.
seemed like everything's coming together now. Like everyone's here.
Yep.
Ooh, and
I
then
love
this
That was
it.
nice. This was
I
great.
loved this
Yeah.
shot because of the rain and everything going on in the background.
Yeah, this shot-
What's inside?
You know, this shot, like, it's so great how many parallel shots they have from Andor to Rogue One, because this also seems like such a similar shot to when they were in the crashed U-Wing. And like, yeah, I mean, same thing. It was raining on Edu. It's raining here, and it like same thing of like looking out before a mission, or in this, yeah,
Nemec's
case,
words on the
okay.
background.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Those were great.
Oh.
Dedra planning the whole operation.
Yeah, I escaped the space prison. I had to sacrifice GT, unfortunately. using
Oof.
The
And here we have the
sniper talk.
well, we just have like the combination of pure evil there.
Literally.
All the
we
leaders.
have Mr. Hangman, we have Mrs. Fucking Brutal, we have Mr. Scream About, and we have Mr. Spy.
Mr. Scream About. Yeah.
Boy, did Dedra not see coming what was about to happen, though.
Nope. Yep.
He thought everything was under control.
Mm-hmm.
Sure
Crazy how
did.
many times she had to say, "Take him alive."
Yeah, I know.
Must just want to kill
You,
everybody.
you
Yeah.
have this man who.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's surrounded by fucking dudes that are like, I want to hang him. Like,
Mm-hmm.
My point, I'm like,
Jeez.
damn.
Yeah, it's still there, man. And
and then
this.
Blevin gets informed that Dedra is a bit angry
Yeah.
at the ISB for not leaving any survivors with the Krieger
Mhm.
incident.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
That would have been cool to
Ooh.
see some of that.
Yeah, man, this was epic.
Yes. Everybody needs a good speeder.
Exactly.
Yep. This speeder looks definitely fancy.
It does. It fits him, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it fits the ship foremost. You know?
That
I
ship
came
is
with the
something
ship.
else too, man. So cool.
I mean, to be fair, like I think it fits. Like the speeder wouldn't be my choice of speeder, but it fits the ship.
Yeah.
Oh, and
No,
then we
man.
have
Batman mode,
Why?
sneaking into sewers.
Mhm.
Yep. And then we have the reunion between
Mhm.
Andor and
Yep.
and
Brasso.
Brasso. Yeah, thank
Was
you.
that okay?
Which is really nice because I feel like Brasso has just been such a light up character. Like he's always just been supportive and nice,
A loyal friend. Yeah.
loyal
He's a
friend,
good friend.
indeed. Truly loyal,
Yeah.
and just very caring.
Everybody else is dying or going missing. So
Yeah.
it was really cool, man. And then
Ooh, and then we have
yes, the
Yeah,
return.
He's like, yes, let's
the return.
So
of
good.
figure it out. What's the joke? They call him cereal. And
Oh, not just
Because he's
that
always eating.
guy, but we got the Scotsman back. And
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep, the
That's what you call him,
Scotsman, yeah.
cereal.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Cereal and Dee Dee.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
That's at least what I say.
Then we
That's
have
good.
Luthen meeting
the
Val.
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, the moment where he's like, well, to quote
Time
Rocky,
to kill
spoiler-
Andor.
yeah, if you haven't seen it, spoiler, but that's your fault. If
I mean,
you
I'm sorry,
don't,
this stream is called Finale Andor. Like,
yeah, then you got a problem
Yeah.
then if you're watching.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
yeah, when he drops the thing, it's like, well, then that's when we kill him. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
yeah, well, I mean, that's been their plan for
Yeah, all along,
Andor.
trying to kill him. Yep.
Yeah,
That's something I like. I feel like they're keeping the
Mhm.
stakes super high
Yes,
since it's
yes.
super early in the rebellion, so they can't
Yep.
be
Yeah.
found out.
no,
Yeah.
indeed.
Because when people
I feel like
die
they-
in Andor, they're dead. So
Yeah.
I
coming
think that's
back.
like the interesting part, and we're going to get more to that when we reach the end of the episode. But it really like just shows that we're in the beginning phases of the rebellion, where you don't have as many people that are committed to the cause itself.
Mhm.
Like they're still like hiring mercenaries to like help along, but then like those mercenaries cannot be trusted with that information that they are like provided with.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of like interesting to see that like in the beginning phase they just had to make sure that nobody's talking and nobody's giving away secrets. Very dark. And then we have Drum Boy.
Yep.
Hey, Trump
Yeah.
boys.
He's at it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were
Legendary.
not happy
always.
about him banging on that.
This is the moment where the music starts going and stuff
Mhm.
too, right?
Yeah,
Isn't it?
Yes, yes.
That's when they like start. Come on.
Which was nicely done.
Yeah,
Sets
when
the
they
mood
all
right.
coming together. Yep.
Mhm.
Like the
Uh,
entire
music,
city like starts marching.
Yeah.
It's a really nice moment, just of
Yeah,
the city holding together.
The calm before the storm.
Yeah,
literally.
Great
Like,
building
here they go.
tension.
and then like the Imperials getting ready.
Yeah, they're like, oh my god, there's too many of them.
What are we going to do?
Mm-hmm.
And they started
Uh,
earlier than they expected.
You know, yep.
Yeah. They started
Barriers.
with-
We need barriers.
God, his beard is
The
so
band.
powerful. Even now, I still
This is-
say it.
Ah, there he is. Yeah.
It's like a badass.
Look at those
And
Death Troopers.
Deidre,
Yeah.
she thinks she's completely in control, and she doesn't even
Yeah.
realize what's about to happen.
Yeah,
There we have Marva's.
the Empire always thinks they're in control.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like those
Yeah.
shots of Biggs just listening to,
Yeah.
She's
Mhm.
broken.
like listening to the music, but she's like humming along. She's still like, even in this state that she's in, she's like remembering how they honor their dead. Like it's really sad. It's really heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yep. Those two being
There they
ready
are.
for anything.
He's like, I finally get my opportunity.
Yeah.
I loved this, not just for like the scenery itself, but it was like a mixture of like, you know, the funeral type, ceremonial type thing, and then you got
Yeah.
that contrast
Yeah,
of the
the whole
Empire
fight.
looking
You
down
could
and
feel the
everything.
tension.
Yeah,
That's
did a
way
great
more than
job.
40 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
set is really nice too. It
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
doesn't feel
Pretty
like
big
the
set.
volume.
you got
And I will
Yeah.
say, even
You
if the Death Troopers didn't get literally any action,
you
I
got
did
them.
like how they cleared rooms. I did like that. Like they did
You
move
got 'em.
like tactically, so I'll give them that.
All you need is a jump
Like
shot.
this guy, like those shots where he was like clearing angles, that was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Alright, like, where he's like, like checking upstairs
Mhm.
before the spy.
Oh yeah, after the black guy like told
Yeah.
him to like arrest me now. Give me more money and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And he
Yeah.
like tells him where he's at and hide him.
No.
We got lucky they missed him.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, truly.
He about
The wind warned him.
really.
And it's just crazy because I feel like from like about probably like about from like 19 minutes into the episode, it just continues to get more tense and tense.
Yep. And you
And
know that
really-
moment is coming where they just light
the moment
everything
it
up.
starts going into
Yeah.
the home run is when the hologram is activated.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is just go time. And Marva's speech.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was
cool.
good.
That
I
was
liked how she
amazing.
was generalized at first, and then at the end she's like blatantly calling the Empire.
Yeah, I know, right? In the beginning, like you can tell
Wake
the
up.
Empire is like, okay, yeah, whatever, let her talk.
Exactly.
And at the end, it's
Like-
literally like, yeah, I know it's easy for the dead to like tell you to fight, but and then it's like, fight those Imperial bastards. Like, okay, Marva, I see you.
And I love how that harked back to whenever Cassian came back in the episode. It's like, hey, come on, we can get off this planet. It's like, nah.
Yeah,
So it literally sets up for this, and it's just beautiful and amazing. Badass too.
yeah. And this guy is completely like losing his shit.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
And this
There he
snitch
is.
like just snitching.
Yeah.
And I will say about that scene, I did like that he was like, make it look like you're arresting me. Like that, he's such a snake, you know?
Yeah.
He knows exactly if he's like talking to an Imperial officer and then like afterwards, like Andor gets like arrested, that people will be like, oh, you ratted him out. But like this, it's gonna be like, yeah, like they took me prisoner. Like,
Yeah.
Set it
I
up.
love
Yep.
you.
Yeah.
It's such a snake. Disgusting. But it's really well done as a scene. B2,
Man.
man. And,
What a
and
hell of
like,
an
the
image.
more impactful thing I feel like is like you can tell that Marva was like, all right, gotta get yourself together. I'm not feeling well anymore, but I have to record the speech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before she
That was
died.
probably her last thing she did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Her little speech on wake up and everything, and harking back to the Empire slowly choking the. I love it.
And-
It's amazing.
And the boys' reaction to the speech, I think, is like the most meaningful, because I feel like it just
It
like,
verified
kind of
what he
shows
was doing.
the overall
Yeah, I think it
feeling
also
of
sent him.
everyone, or like the rebellion, sort of, in a way, because like most people that joined the rebellion had like something that they suffered through because of the Empire, and it just shows like, I mean, he just lost his dad because of the Empire, and like Marva's words are just like blossoming in his rage, so to speak. Like,
Yeah.
He reminds me of a young Andor.
yeah,
Mhm.
no, he does.
Because he lost his dad too.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
hell of a motivational thing, man.
Yeah.
And then them starting to get a little bit nervous when they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
wake up!"
Then they're like, "Oh, we better shut down that message." Yeah.
And the
Yep.
cape.
Then the
Right.
foolish moment
That's
happens.
enough. That's enough.
He can't even put a cloak on top of it.
Yeah, I
No.
know, right? He's so bad. Like, you can still see more than half of her face.
And it was in this moment he knew he fucked up.
And then he's screaming.
Screaming.
And
And
then,
there we
bam!
go.
Oh yeah, once he
And then-
kicked B2 Emo over, it was like,
Chaos.
all's off. All's off.
Okay,
I
hold
just
on.
remember-
We're gonna play that one.
I
Bam!
remember,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
bam! Just gets blackjack right in the face.
Oh.
That had to hurt.
Brasso for the win. Nah, I mean, I think we all literally like.
I remember
think we were
screaming,
all in
"Kill
one
him!"
party. We were like at the same time, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, really, like, because it's so tense, you're just like so like rooting for them at that point, like when they start like throwing punches.
When it hit.
Yeah. Ooh, and then
All this.
then
It's
this.
just waiting for that moment till the Imperials go all out, though, and then you know, like, oh shit,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
fun.
Open
Yeah.
fire.
Bam!
Yeah, when they lose control, that's what
Okay.
happens.
Oh,
This-
Yeah, this shot. Oh.
This shot,
bomb.
that's like
Liquefied.
one of those shots where you're like, damn, Andor, I
Ooh,
love this
Another
shot.
execution to the list.
Yeah,
Point
another
blank.
I
execution.
love it.
Spoiler
Yeah.
alert, he pulled the trigger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he flipped him upside and just was like,
Yeah.
no, none of that.
And then this coward is
Get
just like,
out.
crawling
He's trying
back.
to crawl away. I was hoping someone would grab him by the
Yeah.
ankles and
Yeah.
pull him in.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he dies in the explosion.
It's very possible, yeah. I
Most
don't doubt it.
likely, yeah.
And then Andor
Ah,
saves
me.
Biggs.
yep.
But yeah, Biggs is, well, I don't know if she'll ever be able to return to her normal. Like, I don't think so.
She hasn't totally lost it, but there's definitely something
Right.
screwed up right
There's a
there.
lot of-
She's definitely, yeah.
There's a lot of irreparable damage, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this,
That officer makes it though, Strike. It sucks because he's the one that after the explosion tells them to shoot.
Oh, right. Ah, no, he does survive. You're right.
It'd been nice. if he
oh, the
That's the
moment.
shot.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, that's the
There we
pipe
go.
bomb. But yeah, then Cyril also notices
Oh,
like, on
that's what I
that
said.
that first explosion alone. And then let's see if I can stop it on the imploder.
that's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
you can always just play it for a few seconds, can't you?
Probably
Yeah.
can, yeah.
It's not like we're making noise or sound.
Whew.
Yeah.
Man,
Such
Yep.
a good
Ah, yep.
explosion. Like, so good.
There we go.
And then that,
not
yeah,
over
Oh,
yet.
yeah,
the
that,
chain
yep.
reaction.
Yeah, like those imploders just going off.
So good.
Yeah.
Nice little IAD little moment there, and just like, boom. Yeah, that guy's just like regretting his life choices.
Yeah,
Perfect on
open
that guy's
fire.
face. Ah!
Here goes open fire indeed. Yep.
Yeah.
And
here's-
then like absolute chaos and rages.
Yep.
Literally.
Oh no.
man.
Yeah.
Many
Yeah.
die. Yep.
Yeah,
did
that
good
was
job.
like.
There we
Yeah,
go.
Hey, that looks familiar.
Hey, there's,
Very familiar.
That's us four.
that's us. Where are we going, boss?
I know Vor got shot. Shit.
Yeah.
No!
You had to kill me. Really? You had to kill me?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
They did a great job
But-
giving side characters little mini arcs like this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
truly.
Yes.
And this
In
is
a way
like,
that
I don't
it's
know,
sad
like,
that he dies.
these kinds
Yeah.
of scenes kind of like I find it really like it's so unusual, especially for Star Wars, that they're like they have no remorse keeping the shot on lifeless faces.
Yeah.
Like,
Showing you like, yeah, he just
Like,
died.
he's really dead.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
dude's dead.
yeah.
that is like just a level of like coldness and
It's
like
cold,
dark reality that I feel like we're not very used to in Star Wars, at least.
No,
You
Star
wouldn't
Wars
like
usually
that.
shy away. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I love this. I love this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
There we
yeah.
go. The
Yes.
stabbing.
Yep.
It's like, what are you doing here?
Shoot
Shut
up.
the fuck up. Not only does she go straight with the blade, just goes straight up after that.
Yeah.
she like
Literally
angles it
just
up.
kills him.
That's not my blood.
Yeah. Oh,
There we go.
oh.
The jump shot.
Not my Death
Oh
Trooper.
yeah, this is
The jump shot. That's all you need.
the Death Trooper almost nailed him too, with his head just like sticking
Yeah,
out
there
for
we
a brief
go.
moment.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I actually don't have any problem with the scene itself, but they edited in the Rebels version of the Death Trooper blasters. It's so stupid. It's so stupid because live action, it's always been the one from Rogue One / Clone Wars,
Yeah,
and in the worst part is even in Mandalorian, the Death Troopers had the correct sound of Rogue One, and here they're just like, yeah, let's lose the piece of shit version of Rebels. Like, no, why?
Yeah.
But it was a cool shot. It was a cool
Yes.
shot.
Oh, man, this
yeah,
is
and,
not.
Yep.
This
They
shot,
got their turret
unintended.
here that just
Yeah.
absolutely. I don't know why, but I feel like I don't know. I mean, this is like I don't think we've ever seen this turret before. I feel like an E-web would have been nicer, but I mean that thing punches, and then Dedra even herself.
Yeah.
She dodged the
Shooting
big
people.
bullet. Yeah.
yeah, she got.
She got
lucky.
knocked in the she got knocked in the head, right? With a
Yeah.
brick.
She gets
Yeah,
the
she
rock
gets
in the
hit.
head.
Yeah.
Close strike. I know.
Like
what you're trying-
boom, you're out.
Wait for
Ooh.
it.
Damn!
The rock.
Perfect.
Smash.
Oh,
There you go.
Damn, that freeze frame. That that would have been a good contester for the thumbnail too.
Oh, man, that's priceless.
Oh,
The
man.
fall shot's really good too, where they follow
Yeah.
her fall.
True. Yeah. But yeah, she's
There
gone
you go,
down, like,
yep.
immediately
And
dropped
you're
to the
down.
ground.
Yep.
And then we transition to Andor bringing Biggs to safety.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. And then this
Origin,
shot,
you know.
Stormtrooper like
you got this
Sparta.
before I did. We all were
This-
thinking it.
This is Sparta.
This
Yeah.
is Sparta. Bam!
Oh, no, wait.
Kicks him right off.
I
Yep.
love it.
oh no, we okay. Hold on.
I think it was before that, wasn't it? When you see the
Champion up there just going off.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's literally like
Ding,
"Ah."
dang.
Oh,
Yeah, let's go.
It interrupts me.
No. It's like, the hell's going on back there?
Oh,
They
I
kind of
don't
got
know
lucky
if
about
already
that
had it or
explosion.
not, but yeah.
I thought I saw stormtroopers looking down the alley after him before that explosion.
Here we go.
Yeah, this should be it.
There
Yeah,
we
this
go.
dude,
He's
yeah.
like,
Yes.
not today.
Yeah.
All right,
Or ever.
got you now. Stop it.
This
Not
is madness.
today.
No, this
Ah.
is Sparta.
Sparta.
Bam!
Definitely a Sparta moment.
I like
Yeah,
how we
that'd
get
be
to
great.
cut back to the officer watching him fall.
Such a
Yeah, I
great.
know.
He's like, ah!
Go.
And then
All this.
love is in the air.
I mean, it kind of felt like it in a weird way. Yeah.
yeah,
it
I was
was
kind
good.
of expecting some smoochies.
You know,
Were
would
you
have
though?
also been a
I was
good
like,
contestant for a
nah.
thumbnail. It
Yeah,
would've
that's
been
what I was
an
originally
absolute-
wanting as like our thumbnail.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
she
saved
did
my
great
life,
acting
yeah.
there,
That
though.
is not a blaster in your belt.
That is not a blaster, you fucking Charlie. What the?
The blaster's in his hand.
Come
He
on, you know
knows.
what I'm about.
That's great.
I try.
Uh,
Oh man, just
Luthen,
hearing
there he is.
the screams and hearing
it was
all
like
the carnage.
our
everywhere.
viewers' reaction to what comments we're making.
Yeah, he's like, damn.
Yeah, not my blood. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm. Not my blood. And yeah, they're
Awesome.
taking that
I
ship.
was so
the
paranoid.
Easy grab ship.
I was so paranoid in this that there was a bomb on this.
Oh
I was
yeah.
paranoid it would get shot down because Andor was not on the ship.
Yeah,
Mm.
one like
But
little
no,
friend
they-
or something like that fix it
They
up.
all make it. They're
Yes,
all
they
on the
do.
ship,
Oh,
and they part ways. Ooh.
Yep.
Ugh.
Ah,
Let's go with the arranged marriage. Whatever.
Yep. Here we have.
I'm
These
very
guys.
curious if that
Okay,
kid's
she wants to
gonna be
follow
funny.
old school traditions.
Yep.
Just stick it to her mother.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's I agree with that.
And-
Rebellion, it's typical
That's
teen
yeah.
rebellion.
Epic.
Sorry.
He just watched a bunch of people die. He's just like, oh.
Nah, yeah, you watch a bunch of people die, and his like best friend like just like hooked up with like the ISB bitch. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He's like, what do I do?
yeah,
Scottman,
Kind of-
have a drink.
Scottman needs his time. Okay.
I was
That's all.
wondering
No,
what
like
he
that,
kind of
I
was
don't feel
thinking
it.
after, because he heard the speech, he saw the Empire just nuke a bunch of people.
Yeah.
And
Maybe
I
turn.
was like curious if he was like questioning like mentally what's going
Honest-
on, like
I-
personally,
Yeah.
and then he was just drinking.
I really hope he joins the rebellion.
I would
I mean, that
love
would be hilarious.
Will be great.
Yes.
Because
Ooh,
it's
and
like
then-
these people are just defending themselves essentially.
Man, this moment.
Cassian's like, well, I'm here. You ready to kill
Finally
me? now?
happens. Yeah.
Yeah. You want to
Yeah.
kill me, so let's get it over with. And Luthen
Yeah.
just kind of smirks.
I was really
Yeah.
thinking he was going to take him out.
You could.
You were? Oh, I was like,
I
oh
didn't.
no, he's not gonna take him out. No.
no.
No,
At that
no.
point, I thought
but
he was.
the scene is brilliant in a way because, like earlier, we said like, I mean, it really is like a time where the rebellion couldn't count on everyone in the sense of
Mhm.
like not
Yeah.
trusting everyone.
Yep.
But I feel like this is kind of marking the point where there are people like Andor who are really committed to the cause.
It's like
Yeah.
after all that, he's still going
like,
over
after
there
all
and
this,
just
he's
talks to
literally
him.
like,
Yeah.
all right,
I know you want to
you
kill
either
me.
kill me,
like,
or
either get
or
it
you're
done
taking
with,
me.
or
He's like pledging his life to the cause.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kill me or take you with.
Pretty much is. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
and Luthen, yeah, I mean Luthen first like takes the briar pistol, but then yeah, just kind of
Yep.
Change of heart. Yeah. Maybe.
I don't think change heart. I think. I mean,
I
this
think-
man
I think
plans
more than-
ahead. You know, like he's like, if we can avoid it, and it
He's
goes
like,
like
well,
this.
he didn't
I think it's
release
more
any
than-
information, so you
Mhm.
know,
No, I-
it's all right.
I truly think that Luthen is sort of like kind of in him, like for himself, kind of realizing it's happening. Like now there are these people that will be a core part of the rebellion.
It worked. Yeah.
Yeah, it worked. Essentially, like him kind of realizing for himself it worked, and I think that's gonna be why Andor is gonna be a key part of like
Right.
the spy or like like that kind of like more specialized special ops group in the rebellion.
Yep.
Small teams.
And
He's
then,
all in too.
And then yes, that was
The
Mhm.
so
moment
great.
we almost
and then the
missed.
elephant
You
in the
gotta-
room.
Yep. Because we
We all
found
voted.
out where those parts that they were building in that prison were
Oh,
going.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Such a cool
Yeah.
shot.
It
Mhm.
was so
Right.
good.
Yep. I mean, those were the parts that were built in the
Yep.
prison.
Dun.
Uh-huh.
And no.
Whoa, what's the wrong timeline? We
Whoa,
time
whoa,
travel.
whoa, whoa.
Oh,
What?
We went
you
past
want
it.
that last shot with the whole thing on it. Yeah, that.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a great shot.
Really
Yeah,
good
really
shot,
cool.
yeah.
Reminds me of the
boy.
logo.
You helped make that. You made those
Yeah.
parts.
Uh,
Very ironic.
yep.
First it was kyber crystals, and now it was the people mining and doing stuff like that.
Indeed. Oh yeah, and just for
It's just so nice that they gave us this last ending shot, though. Really
Yeah.
cool.
Man,
that's really
I
cool.
almost missed it. Didn't even count on it.
No, me neither.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, the series ended so well on its own that I think we all
Really
were
did,
kind of
man.
forgetting about the possibility of a post-credit scene.
Like, what a good show. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
what a good show. I
1000%.
think that's
All the way
overall. Yeah.
This is a
Yeah,
very
I saw
good
that.
show. People died, so if people wanted people to see people die in Star Wars and not come back, that happened.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's like one shot kill deaths. Like, if you get hit
Yep.
by a blaster,
Yes.
it's like done. Like,
yeah.
Yep.
which is
It's
great.
like Rogue One. I like how the
Yep.
violence level is like in the real feel of
Mhm.
battle was the same
Yeah.
as Rogue One. Because Rogue
Yes,
One's always
stakes
stood out to
high.
me in that way.
Luthen, Cassian.
So
just
many big things
quality-
that happened in this whole
we had
season.
you had so much, and it's like, yeah, well, you know, Cassian, and then you had the person betraying Cassian or was going to betray the people for money in the
Oh, that
Yeah, the heist, the whole
That's-
heist feels
the
so
heist
far.
is cool.
It feels so
Yes.
far away already. The whole
Mhm,
heist
yeah.
we going through that arc. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
it
after
was
that was
very
the whole
good.
prison
I mean,
part.
there were times that I wanted more action, but I knew this show was also about building, so I was like,
yeah.
Oh,
it'll come together. A little bit more action there, Arjun, for me personally.
I think that because they didn't give you all that much action, the moments that was there, and the tension was so high that it felt
Yeah.
even better. Because they spent all that time building it up towards the breaking point of when it finally happens, like the
Mhm.
prison escape. There was like an
Yes.
explosion of like, oh yeah, here they go, yeah, and it
Right,
makes it
right.
so much better.
Right. It's a good
And I
point.
love that climb echoing. It's like poetry, it rhymes that's in there. Of multiple people saying it, and of course, K2SO and Rogue One, climb.
Climb, yeah.
Well, I also appreciated the show because we got quality character development. You know, that's missing
Yes.
in a lot of entertainment nowadays. It was nice to see that you actually care about these characters.
Very
cool seeing
serious
Saw
Star Wars
and-
show.
Mhm.
Oh, Saw
that's-
Gerrera, yes.
Saw, dude. He's
So,
just-
so much props for them too for not having like Force sensitives or Jedi or Sith in
yeah,
there.
you
and
don't have
still
to have
making
that in
it
a Star Wars
very,
show.
very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it makes sense, okay. But if it's not required at all, don't
And
force
they,
it.
and they didn't.
Right.
Yeah. Well, Andor is actually the first, and like literally the first Star Wars show, Star Wars medium ever to not have anything in it that is like has something to do with the Force. And I'm leaving out like holocrons as like in the shop or something. But like
Yeah, okay.
no lightsabers, no actual Force usage, and no Jedi, no Sith, no nothing.
It's not focused on it.
Right.
That's the whole thing, right? Like it's
Um,
not carrying
And
the story.
really well
No.
done. I mean, it's kind of the
Yes.
point of the show. It shows like your everyday, just citizens experiencing the
Yeah.
galaxy at this point in time.
The torture was brutal too. It's like, oh, so I guess the
Hmm.
Empire doesn't just have to kill you; they can destroy you in other ways. Your brain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was just that was like, ooh, that's brutal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Little alien kids crying. Lord
JT,
Vader.
are you kidding me? Grogu? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, it was definitely
I mean, I'm sorry.
Grogu was all
finding the
around-
Jedi and Luke
Come
Skywalker
on,
at the
you could've
end.
thought
Come
about
on,
that
man.
like 1 second longer.
Dang it, JT, you go sit in the corner.
Rogue One definitely had some heavy Force influences throughout the whole
Literally lifts
whole
a lot
movie.
I thought
Episode.
Rogue One had some of the best Star Wars space battles we've seen in a movie, in a Star
Yeah.
Wars movie. It's some great space battles.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love that Battle above
space
Scarif.
scene with him escaping was phenomenal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Super cool. Yes, but like no, it also was like it wasn't.
It kinda
focused on
did.
It has to carry into A New Hope, and I love this addition of
Of
adding
the end
more
scene
into
of
that
Rogue
goes
One.
straight into 4, 5, and 6.
Brilliant.
So
Yeah.
it makes it really the more sweeter. Whenever you watch A New Hope again, you're just like, we've all would like go back after Rogue One came out, like, man, this scene hits so much more impactful when Lord Vader enters the thing. now it makes it another more flavor onto it of everything. Like, man, a lot of dark stuff happened to get here. It's really great. I love it.
What movie are we? Rogue One.
He's still talking about Rogue One.
Oh yeah,
I
no,
mean,
and it's not the
people are-
main focus
yeah,
of
the
the
show
movie,
was-
but it's definitely present.
I'm
That
sorry,
is
but
there.
isn't Hero literally one of the main characters that always says, "I'm one with the Force. The Force is with me."
But he's not a Jedi. He's not
No, he's not a
using the
Jedi,
Force.
but he's
No,
Force sensitive.
That's just
Yeah.
religion.
No, he's Force sensitive.
Yeah.
Like,
Sure.
I
there's
think
no
the
other
Force just let
explanation
him
to why
get
he
it.
survived the Death Troopers at the end.
Man,
I mean,
Force
literally,
looking
they're
for
aiming
him.
at him, but still missing.
such powerful scene.
Like,
Love.
I agree. The like focus
It's-
in
it's-
Rogue One is not on the Force itself or the Jedi.
No, but it's
But
the fact that
Andor
it's
definitely
present
just
throughout
had
it, right?
edge
Yeah.
over any other show in terms of like it really just it doesn't even touch the subject of the Force.
Yeah. I always did like Rogue One before Andor because of the lack of Jedi. The
Yeah.
Vader scene
Mhm.
was just a reshoot that was added in, and it had no like impact on the rest of the movie. You just
Right.
had
Yeah,
scenes.
and even though they did all those reshoots, like I still think Rogue One turned out quite well.
I think
I
they
thought
carried
my
the
Reshoots were
they
necessary.
carried
not
the
gonna lie.
vibe over from the movie throughout the series too, which is really really
Mhm.
nice to see.
Yeah.
Feels like it's from the same thing, so to say.
Yeah. Padawannabe also brought up good point with Solo. I mean, yeah. Except Maul.
I like Solo.
Being Force
Hell
related.
yes.
It was
Hell
pretty
yes,
good.
Arjun. Good man.
Yeah, I like
Solo
Solo.
was pretty good.
Yeah.
Overall, it's pretty good.
Thank
It
you.
gets a lot of hate because of Last Jedi, I feel like.
Probably.
Yeah.
JT's ready for a fight today, man. He's all
Yeah, I don't
he's
know.
all ready. He's got his
Why are you
knives
not
out.
on the panel?
Yeah, and it's also not that we don't want to see
You're
it.
wrong.
It's just nice that there's
Am
a
I-
show where it's
am
not
I
focused
really?
on that.
Yeah. Not every
That-
character
that's
has
the
to
whole
be a
thing.
Jedi.
No,
Exactly,
they don't.
and it's
They do
still
not.
interesting.
It's more interesting because I feel like I can relate more with Andor than I ever
Right.
could with Luke Skywalker.
Right. I mean, none of us are main
Right,
characters.
good
None of us
point.
are Jedi, or you know.
JT, get in here. He didn't get an invite.
What? There isn't there literally a link in stream?
No, Nintendo.
No,
Isn't there a link in stream?
No.
no.
He's got it now if he wants it.
Oh, hell
He's
yeah.
coming.
See,
You don't
this is
say
why
anything in
I
the
would
freaking
just put
chat
it in
when we're
streaming
saying
and not
who's
saying
invited.
everyone.
I can feel JT coming.
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay, can we all just agree if it's either me who's running it or Vor? Can we just send it in streaming? Literally, if you're
Yeah, I
too
don't
lazy
care.
to look in streaming, then it's like on you. But like the just sending in the DMs, it's stupid.
That's how Skynet works, man. But yeah, like I love this show yet again. I'll say it again.
Yes.
Yeah.
We get a
Uh,
whole other season. Whew.
Yeah, we have a
Yeah.
whole nother season. Yep,
Oh, but that's so good. Yeah.
I like it.
Time jumps, right?
I guess I don't
cool.
exactly know. I've heard that. Yeah.
I've heard a year every 3 episodes. And that
Which
was Tony
is-
Gilroy in interviews. So
Which is
Yeah.
cool to me because again, it from what it's going to lead directly into like Rogue One.
It will.
And again,
probably.
I love the journey. The thing I never knew I needed of Cassian going from like regular to the gray matter of just like the opening shot of him just going, it's gonna be fine. Calm. Just shoots like
I mean-
nobody there just to get out and
As we
everything.
see
Until,
Already, it's pretty complete.
yeah, it's there, especially when they were on like the eye episode and they got done with it and everything like that. The look that actor had on his face, and it's just a, it's like, yeah, you don't believe me? Go check for yourself. I'm out of here. And then he gets put in prison with Andy Serkis.
and
No,
Mel
well, you
Sheed.
know, sometimes you're lucky, or
Yeah.
unlucky but lucky.
Yeah. One way
I
out.
like that there weren't
So-
overt cameos either.
Do we
Mm.
assume that Andy Serkis's character, which I can't think of his name right now,
We can't
Um,
assume
Peanut.
shit about that. But I think
Yeah.
he's dead.
I think he's dead. I really
Yeah.
do. But
If
But
you
they were
can't
all-
swim and you jump from that height, man,
Right.
with everybody jumping around you, that's not
Exactly. And he just
I don't-
stayed on the station, so yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think many
yeah,
people
Mole's a
made it.
believer. Mole's a believer.
No, I don't think many people made it because even if you made it
Oh.
in the water, they were searching for them. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
I mean,
Oh,
there
I
was-
yeah.
feel like the only two that got out might
Yeah.
be those two.
If you don't see a body, then you can't confirm anything.
And even if you did make it out of the water, look at that desolate planet right there where they're searching for you. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, a way
No
off.
good.
They just
Yeah.
got lucky.
really lucky.
Yeah, I mean, there were literally like when they were climbing, there was like a TIE Reaper flying like above them, like, yeah,
And then the aliens they encountered is like they might as well turn them in for the bounty, but no.
yeah. The what,
They're like, oh, hey, come, take a lift.
Oh man,
Are you talking
they had
about
some
that
classic
right there?
actors in those aliens too. I don't know if you guys know, but I already told you Mike Quinn was someone earlier in the series. Now he was that alien that was speaking.
Mm.
oh,
No.
really? Okay.
Huh.
Yes.
Yeah, those aliens were cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and like later found out that one of the aliens, like not both. I mean, both of them were not the same species. I don't think, but like one of them, the one that was like speaking English, was like his species at least was in Rogue One, like one of the partisans in Saw's hideout.
Oh, I love that dude. Yeah, that species because there was two of them, but like originally in Rogue One, please correct me if I'm wrong, but there was only like one left.
There was only one, like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, awesome seeing that again. Just
Yeah.
anytime of seeing that and just thinking like, oh, he still has his leg. Oh crap!
Well, yeah, Saw. We'll see how long he keeps it.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
Spider-Man
keeps
nets.
them. I mean, both legs.
You see
Yeah,
those Spider-Man nets? That was like gooey, like biological
Yeah.
material, but still a net. It was weird.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't know if I want to go there and theorize what it is.
I think it's Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man probably just exists in Star Wars.
No, that's very likely. Yeah.
The Empire has them in a factory, just
Yeah,
filling up
just-
those.
You're just squeezing
Webbing
Spider-Man
all
up,
over.
Spider-Man.
something I never
Oh
knew
no.
about. Yeah, that species as well, like the one that got him for a little bit, let him go. Remind me a lot of the Tarnakovsky, one of those monsters in like season 2 and stuff like that. I think I said that
Mhm.
one watch parties and stuff. I was like, oh my god, that's cool. I don't know if they're
Yeah, they look
inspired
similar. Yeah, definitely.
but awesome.
JT coming?
And
Doubt it.
Oh,
No show.
Complained that he didn't get an invite, but then he won't show up.
Damn.
He's worth the cash.
Man. Well,
That's almost Aiden behavior.
Damn.
they have been hanging out.
Shots being fired.
it's
oh man, look
also-
at Padawan be
Oh.
talking some smack. Dang.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I see it.
it's
I guess
another.
I'm not letting
I'll
the
highlight it. There you go.
The woman.
The woman. This is the woman.
The
I'm gonna die.
No.
Yeah.
Does it speak?
Doesn't speak.
She
No,
says
I don't wanna
no.
be- the woman has every chance to talk anytime. All right.
No, she
She's
doesn't
not
speak
talking.
basic.
She doesn't want to.
Don't
Yeah.
sweep the leg yet.
We need a translator.
Yeah.
There's no, she doesn't speak basic, does she? Or
It
she
doesn't-
speak,
She
Speak
speaks
death
Hacha.
like a dang hawk bat. But again, we always get like an opening theme for like new the shows and stuff. I loved this one.
What do
How
you
like
mean?
the
The end credits
logo,
scene.
Yeah.
the logo
Oh,
like
the
comes
themes.
up and
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh
and
yeah, I
how
like that too.
slowly starts building towards certain stuff and everything like
I
I
that.
felt like the music every time you got it kind of gave you a vibe on what kind of
Of the
episode it was
episode.
gonna be. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
and even though there was no like classic Star Wars songs, I really liked them for that show.
Oh,
there
there
he
he
is. He showed up.
He's like, I'm ready for a fight game.
What the hell? I tried to be, polite. The panel's full of people, and now I'm being like, oh, you don't come on? What are you, Aiden?
What's up, man?
Anyways,
What's up, dude?
Where are we?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
We leave off.
That sounded horrible. That look at me. Oh man, yeah. I was talking about like just the thing of like the awesome show and everything closing and everything like that. And some
Yeah.
favorite
Mhm.
moments and stuff like that, man, and how dark
How-
and gritty this was able to go.
How it feels so long. Like there's so many different arcs we went through this whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Charlie was like, yeah, those alien guys remind me of the Tartakovsky. Those guys on Nelvin, they were blue, but I'll give you that they had a similar arm piece. That whole claw fishing looking thing was definitely something from Watt Tambor's, Techno Union, 100%. But yeah, I just love the little references. For me, at least, that's what made the show. Just the little things. Because as a Star Wars fan, you want to kind of build off of a new universe and kind of have something hold your hand through the way with something familiar. So seeing, that item shop, the artifact shop, that was perfect. All of our face. I don't know a single person's face that didn't light up when they showed that on screen.
We
for the first
look.
time.
We all created the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood thing.
Yeah.
Leo going,
Yep.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, you freeze frame it. We all did that.
Yeah.
Good. But I'm glad they
The
didn't
shop
go
was real
overboard
nice.
either with that.
Uh-huh.
kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, overall though it was great. I think it's the best acting for a live action Star Wars show that we've gotten.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So
I mean, yeah, the only
Heavy
thing,
emotional stuff in this,
Mm.
in terms of the acting too.
Yeah.
Really nice.
I mean, the only thing it could really compete to is Mandalorian, but I mean, Mandalorian has different acting. I mean, we don't see his face.
It's
Yeah,
so
well, and-
different though.
but that's the thing too.
Yes.
It's different, but it's good, but on a different level. Because for
Yeah.
me, at least,
In a different
Mando
way,
season
yeah.
1 has my feel of live action Star Wars, and that's just me. But I prefer the acting in Andor. I wish they would meld the two.
Yeah.
So
But the setup for Mandalorian is so different. Where we talked about this before, I believe. Every episode feels like a different show, right? We go somewhere, save them.
Well-
He gets on the ship next, and then there's an overall arc that basically covers all the episodes. And here it feels like 2 episodes of this, 3 episodes of that, 3 episodes of that, and then it ends.
Yeah.
Or it's
I don't think it feels like a new show every episode, but like there's one arc every episode, and that arc ends by the end
Yeah.
of the episode.
yeah.
And you have like an overall story,
Mhm.
but really it just only gets addressed really at the very end, and then, well, in Mandalorian's case,
Yeah,
it
beginning,
usually
middle,
leads
end,
into,
something like that.
The next season, which is
Mhm.
totally fine. It's sort of like that, I mean, it is that sort of like adventure story where you're just like you make your experiences and like your adventures along the way, which Andor really has that like specific mission, like that
Yeah.
specific point that they need to reach.
I like
Well-
both ways, by the way. I like Mandalorian is
Well,
great too. Yeah.
I think with Grogu being added into the mix, that was kind of the story plot point. Because if
Yeah.
he wasn't there, it would just be
Mando would just
him
bounce-
living in the
Yeah.
Star Wars universe.
just bouncing
Yeah.
on them.
Yeah. So
I mean, that's his mission, right? That's the main story, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, now
mean,
we're
that
onto
is-
that Mandalore arc, though. It kind of feels like the Grogu thing's put to the side.
Yeah, they
for now.
kind of
Yeah.
went through that in Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah. I feel
So
like they kind of I agree. I really thought
Ruined
would
it.
go that way. Like they get rid of Grogu so that Mando now has room for his Mandalore mission. But I mean, yeah, they kind of. I mean, who knows what's gonna be in Mando season 3? But yeah, I was kind of sad that they just kind of threw their chance away of bringing some new story element to
I'm
Mando.
putting it
But
in
we'll
a
see.
different show too. I just don't get it. Why did they put that in Book of Boba Fett and not kept it for Mandalorian? It's weird. But yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe to make people watch Book of Boba Fett after they hear Mando
Yeah,
has
I-
episodes.
I think it is too, yeah.
Mm.
It's like put Grogu in there and let him put something to sleep and we're good.
King Kong Ranker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I just love the onion layers of the shows and everything like that, man. And I'm gonna miss these watch parties for this.
Yeah, that's sad too, man. We got
We gotta
nothing
wait
now.
2 years for season 2.
Well, there's got to be
onion-
different shows, Charlie. So we'll
I know,
probably
it's
watch
onion
different
layers,
shows.
and there was onion ninjas.
I don't.
Good call. Good call back.
So, Arjun, do you feel that when
Oh.
Mandalorian season 3 comes out, that you're gonna actually enjoy it, or are you just so sick of
Of
Grogu?
course, no.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
gonna
okay.
enjoy it.
Interesting.
Arjun's
just-
fed up, man. He's tired of Star Wars. He's moving
Oh, hell no.
franchises.
I'm loving the shows that are coming out, and yeah, I don't like the whole Grogu focus, but it's not
No, I don't
putting me
either.
off of the show.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
I feel like he's
God
just
damn it, I got the
eye-candy now.
Grogu fucking
He's
head
got the
on.
Grogu head. What
Yeah,
do you-
but that was like at the beginning. I was like, okay, Grogu's pretty cool, but it's just
Yeah.
No,
At the
don't,
beginning,
don't
that's
put
how
him
I
in
felt,
everything.
yeah.
That's
Exactly.
the whole thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. I feel like he's just gonna tag along, hopefully now,
Mhm.
and I hope
Yeah.
the focus
I hope
stays
so.
on
I
Mando
like-
and
yes.
Mandalore and Bo-Katan.
Yes.
It was
yes.
nice to be like Mando's helper, basically, like sit in his bag and great.
The propaganda in the chat.
Propaganda, Mike.
Avela just going nuts.
I had one disappointment from Andor, and Strike probably agrees with this one that we hadn't mentioned yet. We didn't get any more clone shots.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and I kind of
I-
expected that. Some flashbacks with.
Yeah.
See, I feel
that
bad
would've
for
been
you
cool.
guys because you hyped it up so much. You wanted to see Death Troopers for how many episodes?
They were in the
finally
Since the
released it on
beginning.
last one,
Yes.
Since the
and then they just
beginning,
get killed off. See, I feel bad for you guys.
every week.
Tell
Oh,
us-
it's gotta
tell
be
us
close.
all
I
of
wish
the
they would have
thumbnails
gotten more
of our
scenes
watch
out of
party.
it.
Should I pull up the playlist? Do we want to count how many times I put Death Troopers in the thumbnail?
Or
Hold on.
clones.
Do a collage
We're
of just
cool.
the thumbnail pictures scrolling. Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
Yeah, it's kind of a match of clones,
No.
clones and Death Troopers.
We got
That's
one
what I
episode
wanted.
of clones and one
Like
episode
that-
of Death
And
Troopers.
also the AK-47s, and when Strike brought that to my
Oh,
attention, it was like,
I
oh,
forgot about that. I already
Yeah.
forgot about the AKs.
Well,
They're gone.
those
Yeah.
were
No,
those
but
were
like
kind
out of well, I mean it's not 12 thumbnails because like the first 3 were
Let's say.
one watch through.
Was it
But
nine?
like I
right?
put clones in the thumbnail 2 times.
Okay.
I stopped putting them in the thumbnail after they appeared. I put Death Troopers in the thumbnail 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then you had
Damn,
us,
buddy, that's some clickbait. You might as well have added
Yeah,
a red
clickbait.
arrow.
you had us, you did have us in what was it, cereals like room or something like that. We were all just like camouflage like that, just like looking in. That was a rather funny one. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, in Marva's room when we were the hologram.
That's right.
Yeah.
Something about the fear of being in the highlands of Scotland and hearing a TIE fighter
Yeah.
zip 10 feet away.
Yeah, those
You know, from
those
the
man, that really made them seem scary again. The TIE fighters, like
That-
especially in the beginning where they're like on that planet where they're camping right there.
Yeah,
Oh,
that,
There were
that,
a few of those moments.
that shot of the TIE fighter pilot like on the bridge, like lifting open the hatch with
Oh,
the
God,
Aldani beauty
yes.
chart. That is my new favorite live action like still shot. Like that Death
Yeah.
Star shot at the end was cool, but I don't think it tops that TIE fighter.
I got a wallpaper
Call of
that
Duty,
I can't
yeah.
sleep. Thanks, Lord, by the way, for that. Yeah, when that happened, I was just like, man, I need an art piece or a poster or something like that for that. And
Yeah, the eye. Yep.
so good.
Also, did you guys realize Andor building those Death Star pieces? He inadvertently helped create his own demise.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like we said, he helped build that.
Which is even more tragic when he's like,
Yeah.
I'd rather die like
I'd rather die doing something.
or like I'd rather die doing something like against them instead of like giving them what they want. Or, like,
Yep.
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
wonder how many
Then-
people helped build the Death Star that eventually get killed by it.
Oh, could
How
you
many,
imagine how
uh,
many prison camps they got doing that?
Yeah,
man?
exactly. That
Man.
must
Just
be an
even
insane
probably not
amount.
just that one piece. I mean, it might be like in that prison, all of them are just making this one piece. In
Yeah.
another prison, they're all making like these like satellite, whatever.
Make
also
the
the size
connectors
of a
for them,
moon,
and then like every
you know?
piece made
Yeah.
somewhere else makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, the size of indeed. Imagine the materials.
Yeah.
Holy
Well,
crap.
they got the Wookiees helping build it too, so I don't know.
That's true.
This is important. I forgot. Remember, we were all kind of annoyed that in the prison we didn't get more aliens? Tony
Mhm.
Gilroy actually talked about it in an interview recently and said that he thought, okay, maybe Narkina 2 would have like literally broke up by species, so that the facilities for sleeping, bathroom, food, all of that could just be standardized.
Hey, there's all the Bothan spies we wanted to see in the spy show, right?
Oh,
They were
yeah.
in the
Bothan
different prison
spies.
division.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
It seems very imperial to keep them separate and
yeah. I mean,
Make
the
it more
Imperials
functional.
are racist. I mean,
Yeah, the
that's
Empire
the
was.
Oh,
not
yeah.
too
Oh,
friendly
hell
to
yeah.
some of that.
Oh, did you know how they treated Thrawn? Man, they hated him.
I was words right out of my mouth. Yeah, and they
Well,
had the smaller.
Thrawn is like the only exception, and I mean, the only reason why people like respect him is because he's freaking terrifying.
Yeah.
Well, he's
The
intelligent. I don't
Emperor
think he
tells
would have
you
gotten
to.
anywhere if he didn't have the smarts he had.
yeah, it's the
Yeah.
intelligence
He
too. Like,
manipulates people.
and
There's
the
no doubt about
connections.
that.
The scariness comes with just working for the Empire, because when I was seeing those Dedra Meero scenes when her arms were like that and she was talking to Big,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make
Oh,
you
yeah,
cry.
yeah.
Just like, oh, dude. That's Thrawn right there. That's
On
what I
a
wanna
real
see.
note, though, like the actress killed it. Like,
oh yeah.
I still think that's like her
Yeah.
character is one of the best parts of the show, in the sense of like, in the beginning you're rooting for her, by the end you're absolutely terrified of her, and you like just want someone to
I look
rid
forward
her
to
as-
watching her die.
Yeah,
They make it much
Like-
more ambiguous. Like they
Mhm.
show you people's motivations, so that you don't feel like this is just a
Goddamn
bad guy.
Namek who died. I'm still sad about that. Namek was such a great character.
That was a rough one.
Yeah.
I can't believe Deidre's obsession for Andor caused all of those, garrisons and the ISB to focus their efforts on Ferrix for the time being, just to find this little lead.
yeah.
No, but she's right though, and that's the
yeah.
whole thing. So it's not really an obsession. It's just, yeah, she connects the dots, and she's right. She
Yeah.
gets it done.
Well,
It just got out of hand.
obsession-
So they
her
didn't
obsession
expect that.
for
at all.
Andor, like that topic, was the only passion that was driving the ISB. That's why the leader was looking and be like, "Oh, maybe I will look into this." Oh, you're
Yeah.
right. Okay, let's send people
Yeah.
there to assist you. And then, Krieger got all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool to see Galen Erso in season 2. I think that'd be a very nice connection to see Mads.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it would be interesting to see when he exited the program, because I mean, he seems to have worked like on it from like time of takeover of the Empire, and like then like was part of that team. But I mean, I don't know how long he's been on. I don't remember the planet's name, but where he and his family are like hiding.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
At
the one
this
with the
point,
grass.
he'd be-
spent there until Krennic showed up.
Yeah. But by this
What if
point,
the
he'd be
last
back on
episode
it.
of the season left off on that planet with just the shuttle?
Ooh, like sort of really like just go right into Rogue One.
You can watch Andor to Rogue One to A New Hope seamlessly.
Literally.
Like a
Oh,
12
that would be so sweet if they do
More
that.
than
Yeah.
12 hours.
It,
Yeah,
it doesn't work because Jin's a kid then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andor's time jumps in season 2. I just thought it'd be.
And I'm just saying, like, even at this point in Andor, Krennic has already got him. He's
Yeah,
already there.
no,
working
yeah.
on this there.
I
Because
mean,
Jin's
also-
already an adult by now.
Because I mean, yeah. Jin was small at the time, so that was like even before. That was
Yeah,
like early.
I was about to say, well, no, you're right. I was about to say, I forgot about Saw Gerrera training her whenever she was a kid, but that would make much sense if
Yeah.
he's like still like this and everything like that.
But I guess we could lead into. Yeah, I think then like the only real lead over would be, Andor. Like where we first see Andor in Rogue One, like leading into that scene.
That'd
Yeah,
be cool.
Yeah.
that's
like the back alley where he took out.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. Ring of Caffeine, yes.
Yeah,
That-
because that was like
Great.
the only scene in Rogue One that was like set at a different time. It was like a flashback.
Last night I was talking to my buddy Nick. He found a cool connection between this. In Rogue One, it talks about Tarkin, how he mentions there being a setback on building the Death Star. That was the setback we seen
Prison.
in Andor with the prison escape. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, he was talking about countless setbacks, or like that there have been like multiple things that like have
We can only
happened.
imagine that that's one of them, though.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
it'll still be a
definitely,
few
yeah.
years before he says that. In
it's
the
so
Andor
cool.
timeline.
Yeah. Also, Krennic's thing for this Stardust is setting us back in more migraines than anything. Man, Tarkin.
Too big of a project.
Tarkin.
I love that guy. Good for blowing up planets. Good for exiling amazing characters. You know,
We
never
might
mind.
fire
when
ready.
Did we just say that at the same time?
I think so.
When ready.
Fusions. The what else was it? I was going to say. I love the fact another great thing that came out of this was we got a cameo from a character from a great show that we all watched. We got Admiral Yularen.
Yeah, Wolf.
Live action.
Boy.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's interesting how we got like some technically big cameos, but they're just integrated in a way that where the characters make sense, and it's not like, whoa, look, you know that character. Like it's not like
overly focused.
Like, the audience is not being like made fun of in terms of like being stupid. You know, like they're just counting on the fact you will like
pick up on
that's that character, and you will appreciate the story more because of it.
And that argument's kind of null and void to begin with because, as a Star Wars fan, of course we know Andor's fate. We know he dies in Rogue One. Nobody knows how it happens, though. Like the build up to that. That's what we're trying to see. One of my gripes, though, is something like Mon Mothma. I loved her stuff, but the end did not feel like a cliffhanger or no result.
I agree.
Or anything. I just wish we got something.
Kind of on the background there, right?
Yeah, we just kind of left off at the kids and introducing each other. And,
It was kind of sudden after getting that scene earlier in the episode, setting up some of it, and then here she is. Goodbye.
Seeing so many of her scenes throughout the episode, like the season as well, is kind of a disappointment. But hopefully next season makes up for it.
No, I think.
I bet you will.
For sure. Yeah. Gonna be a big
we
part
get to see her.
I mean, at least we got the whole shot where she basically says that her husband is gambling, which is
I know,
very important thing
him.
about it. That was more of a highlight than actually seeing the girl and the door opens and the boys over there. I mean, that's bound to happen. We knew that.
So smart.
Yeah, the taxi driver getting popcorn, listening in on him.
Yeah.
Why are you gambling? He's like, I'm gonna turn this up, boy.
Yeah. But also like the conversation with was it Blevin? Like when he tells like Blevin about that conversation, and then he's like, so Mon Mothma's husband is having gambling issues, like sort of like that could like
that's right.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm having a brain block.
Thinking of her reputation instead of her actually using fundings for something else.
Yep, like Daedra's rival in the ISB.
Yeah.
That other guy.
The dude that got his position revoked for Daedra. Who's Krieger? I thought that was Krieger.
Krieger was a rebel lieutenant, pretty much like Saul, that was gonna lead that attack on the Imperial outpost, and he went into a trap.
Also, how upsetting is it that we didn't get to see Krieger get slaughtered?
We didn't get to see that.
Why not? But like, it would have been cool.
Yeah, it was kind of a fast, like just it was sudden too.
Yeah,
I was kind of expecting something about that.
It was just like, they're dead, no survivors.
Yeah, it's done. Yep, but that also happened with Andor's mom dying, right? Like you're all like, oh, she's gonna probably die, like going down with a blast, and then it would just happen. It doesn't matter. I mean,
right? But like in a way, she did now
at the end,
hologram, like with her speech, like because I feel like otherwise it would have felt a bit like empty in a way. But like because
they did pick up on it.
That's her art, like that last bit of like, completion.
The speech didn't do it. It's when that damn Imperial officer tipped over B2 Emo. That's when everyone got pissed.
Monster.
Brasso started the Spartan kicks.
Damn right.
Yeah, Leonidas up at the bell tower.
Yeah.
I think he got the idea from Brasso though, because Brasso does that to that officer first.
Right. Yeah. He also kicks one. Yeah.
He like chest kicks him right after he flips it.
Oh,
he just kicked him from a bit further up.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Never interrupt a man while he's doing his thing. Yeah.
Someone should fuse the two. They should like do the first part of the clip, him kicking that stormtrooper off the tower, and then as he falls, right before he hits the ground, it cuts to that scene in Kenobi where he gets cut in half by the laser. Fatality.
That would actually be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Oh
You need
no.
to get average on that.
That's
average.
Yeah.
I need that now. Oh gosh, yes. Show is amazing, man. I can't wait for.
Right show.
I just hate we got to wait 2 years.
It's got to be a long.
Dude, we'll get so much stuff in between.
Yeah.
I was about to say the next show we can all look forward to is Bad Batch.
Yep.
And
Pretty good.
yep. And the good thing is we didn't see a lot of clones in Andor, but we will see a lot of clones in Bad Batch.
Yes, you will get your clone fix.
Yes.
I want to get my cash fix. What the hell?
Yeah, I know.
When's
Well,
Cash going to be in Star Wars?
He's been blue balling us for a
Dude,
while.
I'm about to be back in Star Wars. Commander Cody coming back.
Yep.
There you go.
That's one of the most exciting things for me in a long time.
Yeah,
With Star
Commander
Wars, at
Cody is
least.
cool.
No.
Just to see
That's gonna
prequel
be-
characters.
Really, Maul? You saying that? You're on Utapau with
No,
312?
we're in the middle of invading, and I just can't wait till I come back. Into
You
want to
see Cody? No. Get out of here.
Cody, you want to see Cody?
Yeah. Getting a hollow transmission. Hang on. Let's see what this is. Swords. 666. It will be done.
It will be done.
Yeah. Oh.
No, it's gonna be awesome. And after that, Mando season 3.
Should the
The
show
tradition.
We'll get another trailer. Then that would be nice. But
We might get one for
Ahsoka,
Christmas.
which we don't even have a trailer for yet.
There was.
Don't say that, Charlie.
There,
Don't
no,
get
I mean
our
there
hopes
was.
No, I know
one.
it's Celebration they had
Yeah,
one, but like
I heard about
there's
it.
no,
I was like, oh my
official
god.
online trailer.
Yeah.
No official trailer, no.
Yeah. That is, man. I can't wait. I can't wait for all
No.
of them. But just.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, there's also like not really any other shows, like not Star Wars related, just like in general, there are not really any other shows like on the horizon before that, right? Nothing.
Mm,
I mean, at the moment, Peripherals on Amazon is going, which is a good show.
I need to check.
You guys give it a watch.
I'm
Apart
interested
from
to
that,
see what Game of Thrones
I was
does.
watching Walking Dead again, Strike.
Oh,
as
nice.
you said,
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
nice.
We've or like Charlie and me, I know, have finished last episode. Which are they really not doing anything?
I'm getting there. Don't let us not talk about that.
There's
yet.
more,
won't-
there's
I
more
haven't-
shows coming.
I'm not at
won't-
the end
yeah,
yet.
but-
Can't you say anything? But
No,
like,
no, no.
like is
No
there gonna
spoilers,
be like
but there's
spin-off?
spin-offs that answer
Spin-off.
that. There's I'll forward you the stuff and everything like that takes place.
Yeah. We can talk later, but yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I mean, it's not
I've
a spoiler.
not seen an hour.
Oh, that there's gonna be spin-offs is obvious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've announced the
They're
titles.
already doing that too.
well, because I was like, man, like the final season, like I feel like really the final season of Walking Dead has really captured for me personally the feel of like the earlier seasons.
I feel
Again,
that too. That's why I got into it because
it's
you
really
said that.
good, really good. The stakes feel real. It's not just like a bunch of the group just like wandering around. They survive every time. Like it really feels like there are real stakes. And I was like, and now you're gonna end it? It was getting good again.
Hang in there.
They've
Yeah,
got like
Angela
4
Kang.
shows though on this back burner right now.
Hmm.
Because they got World
It has
Beyond,
to end
they've got Fear
sometime.
of the Walking Dead, they've got Dead City, which is going to be a new one, and then they've got another
okay.
one that's going to be set in France that'll be a new
I
one.
could recommend Fear of the Walking Dead is a good show.
I've
Fear's-
not watched
Fear's
Fear of
not
the
bad.
Walking Dead.
Yeah, you should watch that then. It's
okay.
pretty good.
I'll forward you the chronological timeline and everything where it makes sense because the end thing I know you're talking about, you're like, a lot of people are like, wait, what? And I was like, oh, so that's where, okay.
Yeah,
And
my
then-
brother. Yeah, go ahead, dude.
When did that show come out? Was it like 2012?
Man,
How long ago, man?
11 seasons, so-
11 years or something. It's been going.
2000, I was just started college. Oh God, 2008.
It's insane. I had a good run that show for sure.
Yeah, I would. I
It was
don't know.
good.
And throughout,
Yeah.
like it lost me a couple seasons in, where
Yeah.
it's like, but I have always picked it up again, and I was like, yeah, okay, and now it's it's pretty good.
My
the
brother's
rest.
been very loyal to it. He even got to go to that Talking Dead thing with one of his friends. So.
It was the
That's fun,
31st
too.
of October 2010. First season.
2010. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12 years. Holy crap.
Mhm.
It's
No.
definitely one of those shows that it confuses me looking back on it. Like there's so many high highs, but also some definitely low lows of
Yeah,
quality
they're
too.
definitely.
And like we can talk about like they give you these flashbacks throughout the show, right? And you see the progression of the characters. Like, damn, they look so young in the beginning and stuff.
Yeah,
which is
I know,
crazy.
right? Especially,
Yeah,
characters you really have seen in the beginning, like Carol or Daryl,
yeah, exactly.
continue to survive until the end. And like in the beginning, they're just like, they look so young, like they're kids.
Yep. And then you see all the baddies that they faced and stuff. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that one and that one.
He's
It's
been
like,
dead for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I enjoy it.
Good show.
One of the best episodes, I think, was the Negan episode about when we go
Oh, yeah.
back in time. That was
Yes.
really good.
The
Really
popping eyes. Punk.
And finding out more about what happened
His
with Negan
origins.
was really
Oh,
interesting.
Which won awards, by the way. That
I'm not
episode did.
I'm not surprised.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan, I love that man.
Ah. Maul, good info.
The comedian in Watchmen, dude.
John Winchester, man. That's where I best know him from, besides Negan. That's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay, well, guys, I gotta drop out.
Okay.
It's been awesome.
always
See
an
you guys
honor.
later.
All right, Arjun.
Take care, Arjun.
Yeah,
Before I get back
Have a
in.
good
Yes.
one, buddy.
Yeah.
We'll see you.
Alrighty. And then there were 5.
And Boar has returned.
Oh, but secretly there was
And
another.
4 is back.
There is another.
I
He
never
was in his
laughed.
meditation chamber.
Tell a friend.
Yeah.
There's
But I
five.
mean,
There's always been
overall, I
6.
mean, we've probably talked about everything that's like
Mm-hmm.
important at the moment.
I'll be-
We already talked about
I'll be
Luther trying to act
happy-
like Darth Maul.
If Star
What?
Wars shows go in this direction and not so much, because I personally didn't feel much. I know you guys like Kenobi a lot, but I didn't personally feel much for that show, and especially Book of Boobaloo. But Andor, I actually ended up enjoying a lot. So. I'll be happier if more Star Wars shows go in the direction of Andor,
Well,
live action ones.
I feel like
Yep.
shows can go in different directions, but what I want is the quality aspect
Yes,
of Andor.
yes,
I want them to
absolutely.
use, because I mean, the quality is just undeniably
I
better.
just really don't. Yeah,
than live action shows.
I agree on that.
Yeah.
feel
I
like
agree
the
on
real
liking it.
sets-
Nothing will ever top that one thing for me. Never, and I will choke someone.
Oh yeah, no. I think
But
nobody
no,
can
this my
that.
biggest fear. Well, I don't fear anything, but the point is, when people get butt hurt and complain, and I don't want that to get back to the mouse or whatever. And it's like, well, maybe we shouldn't do this. Like, you fools!
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, as long as your criticism is legit, though, you're talking
Yeah.
about the quality of the show rather than I just don't want the show to happen.
Right.
Just don't say you're wrong, I'm right. and
Right,
I don't
exactly.
want to argue or tell you why I'm right. I'm just
Yeah.
right.
Just-
Well,
I
for
know
instance, like
that
I don't
dang
know. Like for
monster-
instance, I feel like. Sorry, Charlie, you go first.
If I had a nickel for every time I heard that quote, but I love it. But yeah, no, just I know a lot of people weren't feeling like Andor. I loved it. I loved watching with everybody here. But just for like, I really hope and pray that like a lot of people don't like watch it and exactly whatever. Just like, yeah, it is kind of dark. I don't know if we should. We'll go back to this. It's like that'll probably be a big face palm for me.
It was like I was on another stream recently, and Padawannabe was in there, and the guy on the panel. I'm not going to tell what his name is, but he says, "I love you, Padawannabe, but you're wrong," because he likes Andor. Because Padawannabe likes Andor. Who cares? This argument about it's boring. It's this. Didn't you guys want character development? Didn't you want this?
I love
And you
but
get
you're
this.
wrong. He
Yeah, I know.
says.
I prefer options. You know what I mean? Why should we
Yes.
have one standard Star Wars
Exactly.
thing? I
Everybody's
want
Star
the
Wars is
genres
different.
in
This
the
fruit of the
universe.
argument
Yes.
goes deep.
Yes, it
Yeah.
does.
Deep rabbit
Very deep. Very deep.
The novels are a perfect example because there are Star Wars horror novels. Like It
Yeah.
exists.
I get that.
So it would be awesome if they did something in that vein that actually made you
There's
scared
a
in
genre
Star
of
Wars.
there's a genre of everything Star Wars in EU in existence.
Mhm.
There's a god awful comic book series called Agent of the Empire. It's supposed to be what Andor is, a spy show, and it was abysmal. Don't even flip a page open. That's just me,
Okay.
though. You're not wrong for not wanting to
Right.
go read
Right.
it, but
Right.
for me, that is not it
Yeah.
for spy and Star Wars.
I'd rather have more to choose from to where maybe I'm not going to like it all, but I'll find stuff I like rather than like, oh, I don't like this.
Yeah,
And that's
exactly.
my only choice.
Yeah.
Right. And if you don't like it, you want to keep watching, you think it's boring, or you're doing it because you want to talk about it on stream about how much
Yeah.
you hate it. But what's the point?
And,
Like-
and I was just gonna say, here's the other thing: if you don't like it, move on. Don't
Don't
be a
watch it.
news channel
You
that
don't-
harps on the same. Is Reva a good character? Question mark.
Like,
With the thumbnail
No.
with 500 videos
No.
on that topic.
That's
Oh,
Dude, it's so easy to be
Headache.
negative.
Oh,
It's
it
so
is.
easy to pick anything apart. You can
Anybody
take the
can be a
most,
YouTuber.
like
Oh,
the greatest
definitely,
movie of all
definitely.
time and find
Yeah.
something you dislike.
Of course. Of course.
like yeah.
Happy.
I mean, it's like with I mean, especially with things like Andor and other stuff. I feel like we all know who they are. Some people have been like, just nitpicking here, like left and right. But I mean, it's just like on a level of stupidity where I could be like, yes, I probably know every time there is like a glitch of like the CGI clone troopers in Revenge of the Sith. But does that ruin the movie for me? No, absolutely not. Like things like that happen.
I don't like when Chancellor Palpatine's face chroma keys out when he's fighting Mace Windu. He looks weird when he does that flip. Whole movie done. I don't
Ruin the whole movie. Revenge of the Sith is no longer a classic. Now that that's out there,
No
it's
longer
gone.
a classic.
No longer. Revoke it. Every copy needs burned.
Like it's getting really depressing at times. Like I mean, I already don't watch any of those channels, but like I don't know. Like sometimes you do like sort of come across it. Either it's like in a short or something, and it's just like, really, like that's what we're complaining about.
There's
Really?
like a whole.
It's like I pity these people. Like your mind is so focused on there being a Phillips head screw in Star Wars that you're avoiding the entire story. Phillips head screw. That's an Earth thing. Too real. Whole show done.
And then you miss all the actual.
And you
good
miss
stuff.
all the good stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's sad. It is.
There's like a whole population on like social media that all they do is purely look for the bad side of everything.
That's why I will
Yeah,
never in a
it's
million
true.
thousand years, you can't even pay me enough to get one of those monstrosities that's called a Twitter or whatever.
Yep.
Never, ever, ever, ever.
Your YouTube's
Yeah.
just as bad.
Just stay away
Yeah.
from
YouTube
it.
can be, but I think Twitter
Yeah,
houses.
But the
all
thing is,
that.
in YouTube, you can't just blabber it out into the world. And if it's actually bad and it's on your like channel, you can just be like, boop, and it's gone.
Boom. Exactly. Well said, Strike.
I just hate all the people
I
that.
don't want to be. Shut the hell up. If I complain about Boba's armor in Book of Boba, that is totally bad. Shut the hell up.
And that's the
That's-
beautiful
That's
thing.
right.
That,
That's
and you're not saying it
nitpicking, but-
ruined the whole show. You're saying
Exactly,
that's
it
something
just-
that you dislike.
No,
Yes.
I genuinely think that is like just lazy production work. Like,
It is. I
I
agree.
mean, it's literally lazy. Like, and it has nothing to do with the character. It has nothing to do with the acting. It has nothing to do with the story. It's literally just lazy props making.
Yes.
One department messing up and
Yeah,
hurting
exactly.
the overall
And I
project.
feel like it's totally justified. I think it's important to point these things out because yes, some people may not have noticed, like they may never notice, but like it's those kinds of details. Even if you don't notice it, it should be correct. It should just be correct, and it's not difficult to make it correct.
And you do a good job, I feel like we all do, of saying what bothered us without saying it ruins the entirety of
Yeah.
something because of
Yeah.
one small mistake that
Exactly.
like in a project that's made by hundreds of people with
Yeah,
a
right.
few,
Mhm.
at least 100 departments possibly working on
Yeah.
different pieces, first
Yeah.
and second unit. there's gonna be stuff that isn't perfect.
Unfortunately, even if you have a valid argument, people are gonna dissect that and make you look like the bad guy for no reason.
100%.
Yeah,
Even if you love the show, they're gonna make it look like you hate it because you didn't like that his armor was green.
Yeah,
I feel
and
like that's on the person too. Like Strike
Yes.
doesn't go so far as making it to where people could do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because like some people put out videos where it's just them hating.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, I dislike this, but overall this was good. You know?
Yeah.
Giving your full opinion.
Seems to be its own genre video on YouTube.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Like your art, like by that approach, and I mean that's why you should put arguments that way. You're kind of taking ammunition from anyone, like that would want to use something against you because you're already like sort of the more level-headed approach. But I mean, there are still people that will do it. I mean, that's never.
Those are the trolls, though.
Yeah, those are
how
true.
they disappear.
Well, yeah, and they have so much faith in these other channels. Like, even if you like a channel that hates on a lot of stuff, and you start talking about them on stream, it's like, well, do you just believe everything they tell you, and you don't want to question any of it? And then those same channels, they don't want people on who give different opinions. They need to be on there to be part of another kind of echo chamber. Yeah, it's just another echo chamber.
It's the arrogance. It's the arrogance of agreeing with said channel user too. Because if you're brainwashed into believing whatever they say, that person that believes them is going to be like, oh, I guess I am right. You know what? F you, loser who disagrees with me online. It's like keyboard, like white knighting.
Keyboard
yes.
We just gotta keep doing what we do, being better than that, saying what we dislike for legitimate reasons, and explaining what we did like about the same thing.
Yes.
And that's not having a moral high ground. That's just genuinely being right and a good person.
It's being thorough. It's reviewing as a whole.
Yes.
Yeah, I do feel like it's really important actually, because like in our modern day and age, like I feel like it's getting more and more to the point of like you have to be on this side or you have to be on this side,
right?
And like no one even like takes into consideration you could just have your own standpoint in the middle, you know. And I feel like it should be that you just like defend your own standpoint and like you have your pros and your cons. It's really like getting to a point where it's like really concerning, like how many people are actually just like being very extreme about stuff without any like sort of conversation in mind.
Yeah, they say, oh, this is boring, and they're like Andor. I don't know how many. I see articles still. It's like this is one of the lowest rated shows on Disney Plus. Blah blah blah. This is what the showrunner said.
It's not like I think it's literally the most highest rated show right now in terms of like any polls or stuff that's out there.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
And that's why I'm going to shift this gear because enough. But that's why we look forward to the next project spring.
Yeah,
that's coming up very soon.
Because I'm not on my account, so I can't like pull up the comment. But Padawannabe, don't you dare even think about that kind of stuff. All right, you'll stay with us for a long time. All right, buddy.
Yeah.
Seriously.
What is that kind of attitude?
People really underestimate the ability of me bringing people back and cloning them.
Exactly. If you even think about something, Charlie would just be like,
Charlie will hunt you down if you vanish for a while and he knows you. He'll find you.
Yeah. I'll help if I have to.
No, I like being the.
We'll all snap at the same time. Either the world will burn, or Padawannabe will be back.
It's a blend of two. I can create things like I canonize stuff that. God, I can't say it yet.
Who's in the comments?
Oh, I know you're going.
Oh yeah. Some people. Yes, right. Some people know. That's right. Well, I look forward to December.
I'm excited to watch that
Carry on, Strike.
animated cartoon. I want to see Boba's introduction again.
So I guess
December.
Charlie already mentioned it. Yeah. So in December, if you wanna melt your brain, happy and celebrate Life Day, then you can join us on the 2 Star Wars Nerds, where a lot of us will be watching.
Oh yes,
the notorious holiday special together.
Yes, Mr. 2 Star Wars Nerds did say that this was a tradition, so
it is.
Yep.
It's exciting.
We might get to see that Boba Fett stuff without YouTube censoring it, but we don't know that animated.
Well, we're not going to
possibly without,
yeah.
possibly
We just
without
haven't
Strike
actually-
unfortunately melting his ears from a microphone malfunction.
Oh, he will. He's gonna be like,
Or his
"What the
eyes.
hell's
His
going
eyes
on
might
again?"
melt.
Good times. Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we had a good
Good.
run. We've been going for 1 hour and 30 minutes. If
Okay.
no one else has something they are burning to add at the end, I'd say we ended here. We had a good run, good conversation as always. Yeah, I'd say let's see what we can talk about next week. Maybe we can like go back to something that's been old, that is older. Maybe, I don't know, because there's not going to be too much new stuff. Yeah, and we'll see.
Cool.
Yeah. Sounds good to me, bro.
Well, with that said,
got it.
everyone, and I mean literally everyone that is here and has a channel is linked in the Friends of the Channel tab. Check out JT Lovecraft on Instagram. Yeah, we'll see you guys next time. War, hit us
Chin
all.
time. Chin time.
Stay awesome.
Chin time.